Hi guys, and welcome back to Wake and Bake, a show where we strive to provide you only the best inside scoops on desserts, which is why we'll be introducing you to 2 new dessert recipes as well as take you cafe hopping. So if you're ready, let's go! Where we recreate some of your favorite store-bought desserts which you can easily do at home. I'm here obviously with our baker Nani, and our first recipe on the list is also known as a Victoria sandwich cake. So for our Victoria sandwich cake, we're going to need about 250 grams of all-purpose flour. We have 400 grams of salted butter. We have about 250 grams of caster sugar. And we have 6 whole eggs. And we have vanilla essence, about 5 tablespoons of full cream milk, and also 2 tablespoons of baking powder. Shall we get started? So we're going to start with our butter. And then we're gonna go with our caster sugar. So I'm gonna on our mixer. And then we have to put our vanilla. So just a bit of vanilla. While mixing this, we're now gonna mix our dry ingredients.
Right, so we have our flour.
And we need our baking powder. Lots of butter here. And next we are gonna put in our eggs, one at a time.
Lots of eggs and lots of butter for this recipe.
Yeah, for a butter dip. Alright, so one thing about a good butter cake, you're going to see the mixture gets a bit curdled.
Yeah, it looks very different compared to the other batters that we've made before.
Because there's lots of eggs in it and less sugar. So now we're going to put in our flour, and you're going to help me with the milk. Milk is done, so I'm going to finish off our flour. So it looks really yellow because of the butter. So butter, you know that there's lots of butter, but not too much of flour. Okay, so this is done.
Okay.
So as you know, we have to preheat our oven at 170 Celsius for at least 15 minutes.
Which we've already done.
Yes. And then you're going to help me prepare our cake tin. So I'm going to pour this in. So I'm going to pour in the rest. Alright, so this is almost done. So we're now going to just spread evenly. Alright, so our cake is ready.
Great.
So we have preheated our oven, so we are ready to go to the oven. So the cake has been baking for 20 minutes, so we're left only with 10 minutes. So while waiting, we are then going to make the strawberry compote and also the cream.
So let's get started.
You are going to help me to cut the strawberries. So you're just going to cut off the stem and just get it into cubes for me. Because if you cut it smaller, it's easier to, dissolve with the sugar. For the sugar, I like to put a bit of sugar because the strawberry are a bit on the sour side. But if you don't want to put any sugar, it's entirely up to you. We're going to put the whipping cream in our mixer bowl. And then we're just going to add about 2 tablespoons of icing sugar. So we are going to beat this until it's fluffy. So I'm just going to use what you have cut first into... There you go. Alright, so our cream is almost ready. And our cream is done. Alright, so if you see, it's very little, but that's all you need. We don't want to waste any extra cream. So we're gonna put it on the side here. We're gonna use it later. So strawberries in. So I'm just gonna on the heat.
I'll just put the remainder strawberries.
Yeah, thank you. We're gonna wait for this for at least 5 minutes because it's gonna take a longer time to do this. So once it's ready, we will show you how it looks like. Alright, so our strawberry compote is ready. Looks really good, really vibrant colors.
Oh, and I think our cake is done as well.
Yes, so do you mind to help me to bring out the cake?
I'll grab that.
Looks good. I mean, you get to see the golden color and it's still hot, so this is also hot, so both of these needs to cool down.
Okay.
So this will take about 30 minutes and then we're gonna come back and we're just gonna complete the look for our Victoria sandwich cake.
Our cake and our strawberry jam has been left to cool for about 30 minutes, so now all that's left is to assemble our Victoria sandwich cake.
So we're gonna need our turntable.
Got it right here.
So what we're gonna do now is, as usual, we need to drum roll. Okay, and then look at that. It looks fluffy.
Wow.
And then
Flip it.
there you go.
Nice.
So this is done. We are going to put a bit of the cream, improvising the recipe. We are going to do this. We are going to put on our strawberry jam. So just a bit of the jam. Wow. Looks good. So we're going to go on our second layer. And then we are going to put in our cream. See? Drum rolling the cake is easy. Our strawberry jam. And you can spread it.
Wow.
So we're gonna do on the third layering. I'm gonna flip this. There's no cream on top, but to make it look a little fancier, we're gonna dust a bit with our icing sugar. And then we are gonna decorate with more strawberries on top. So this is our classic Victoria sandwich cake ready.
So can you tell me what time it is?
It's taste o'clock time, so I am gonna cut the cake for you. It looks really fluffy, so I'm just gonna cut it really slowly. Just gonna do that. Just gonna take this.
Oh, wow.
So I'm gonna put it.
And one strawberry for me, please.
There you go.
Oh my god. Doesn't that just look so royalty, so luscious and buttery?
And of course, I like the sides more.
And I'm the kind of person that just loves it with the filling in the center. Wow. Airy, it's buttery, it's fluffy,
It's really good.
it's light. Oh my god. For all those ladies at home, if you want to feel like a royal, just bake one of these cakes and you will feel like a queen. I promise you that. Nani, this is super delicious. I think this is another one of my favorite cakes right now.
My favorite too.
So to all those at home who want to feel royal, to all the ladies who want to feel like a queen, please do try this recipe, because the moment you make this recipe and try it, I promise you, you will feel like a queen. But fret not, because we still have another recipe coming up. But this time I thought we'd keep it a secret, so you'd have to stay tuned to see what recipe is coming up right after this. Until then, this is Wake and Bake. Back here in the Wake and Bake kitchen, and we are ready for our second recipe of the day. We are going to be making soft bread with raisin. so shall we get started?
Yes, so it's very simple because it's bread. You're going to need 400 grams of all-purpose flour, 275 grams of full cream milk.
Okay.
We have 1 egg, 60 grams of salted butter. So we have our raisins. We also have 2 tablespoons of caster sugar. We have our salt. We're going to use just a pinch, and also our 1 packet of active dry yeast. So we're going to start with our milk. Goes into our mixer bowl. And we're going to need our yeast. So this is very important. You don't have this, you don't see your bread rising. So we need this. And then we're going to need a balance of 1 tablespoon of sugar. So the balance we're going to pop in later. Right, and then we are going to mix this first. So we're just going to let it rest for a while, for about 2 minutes while we do the rest of our ingredients.
Okay.
And then we're going to grab our flour that we are going to mix with our sugar, dry ingredients, and then we're going to have a pinch of salt. I'm just going to mix this for me.
Sure.
So let me put in the flour in. We're going to put in 1 egg into our mixture, and then we're going to put in our butter. So we are going to mix this until it gets really sticky. So we are going to mix this for at least 5 minutes. So we're going to add this together. So and then I'm just going to put a bit of the raisins in. So our dough is happening, so it looks really nice right now. It looks like a tornado. So our dough is ready with our raisins. So if you see, it's really cute. I mean, look at that. It's stuck.
It's spiraled up into the
right?
dough.
So we are just going to clean this up. Done with these. So it's really easy. You're just going to help me to dust a bit of flour right on our mat. So I'm going to pop this out right here. There you go. I'm just going to have a bit of flour on top. So I'm just going to knead the dough. But the dough is not really sticky because it's bread.
Okay.
So
can I do this? Because
yes, you can. So we are almost ready with this. So you don't need a lot of flour because the dough is not that sticky.
Yep.
Right, so let me help to finish it up. So this is good. So I'm just going to turn up like that. So this is ready.
Okay.
So we're just going to need our empty bowl right there, and you have to have your canola cooking spray because you don't want your dough to stick. All right, thank you. So we are going to put in, and you're going to help me to spray it on top again. So this is done. So we will need our cling wrap, and then we're going to wait for about 30 minutes, and I'll show you how it looks like once it has double or triple in size.
All right, so it's been about 35 to 40 minutes and our dough is done. It's rised.
Yes, it has triple in size, so we can remove our cling wrap right now. So what we're going to do now is, when you do bread, you have 2 processes to do this. So you are going to flip it over.
Like that?
Yep. So usually what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to punch down our dough. I like to have it in sort of a rectangle kind of shape. I cut them to very, very cute 12
Equal sizes.
Okay. So we will need 6 and 6. So we're just going to go 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you're going to help me with another 6. So what we're going to do now is, of course, we're going to press it first. Not too much flour right over here, and we are going to make it into our cute round balls right here. So once it's done, we're just going to put it on the side. So we're going to continue doing these. So we are done. So we have our dough ready. So now you can also just add a bit of raisins if you want. You can just put one on top. So now once this is ready, we are then going to grab our baking tray, all right, that we will now brush it with a bit of butter, because that's at the bottom. Thank you. Alright, so this we have about 12 equal rolls. So just gonna brush out the sides as well because you don't want the bread to be sticking at the sides. Alright, so this is done. So now we are gonna arrange them. So this is done. So we are going to let it rest for about 30 to 40 minutes. And then once it's ready, we are then going to bake in our oven at 170 Celsius for about 3 minutes until it's golden on top.
Alright, so our soft buns with raisins is done. It's been baking in the oven for about 25 minutes, so it's now time to just take it out.
Wow, it has tripled in size. I mean, look at that. You got the raisins there and it's golden color. It looks, and it's soft.
It's fluffy.
It's called pillowy. To top this off, to make it look even more delicious, we are then going to put our honey on top. Alright, so this is done, glazed very well.
It's glossy.
Wow.
It smells so good. So now it's just left the time to dig in and taste it.
Are you ready to dig in?
I am. I mean, just look at that. The glaze.
And you don't need a fork. You're just gonna pull it off. Look. Wow.
It pulls out so easily.
I'm gonna
so
grab
fluffy.
the small one. Wow.
Wow. The bread is so fluffy.
I mean,
it's so airy.
Look at that.
The raisins inside are not too much as well. And
Yep.
you were right, because we didn't add too much sugar. So because you have the natural sweetness from the raisin with the bread, it's just amazing.
And from the honey.
And from the honey, yes. Wow. This is so good. I think I could have this for breakfast every day. And I just love how the bread consistency is just very airy. It's fluffy, so it's very light.
It's nice. It's perfect.
It's perfect. Anyways, Nani, this is so amazing. And thank you so much for the Victoria sandwich cake recipe. That
Welcome.
was so amazing. It was royal. It was delicious. This is delicious as well. But as you know, I'm going cafe hopping after this because I find you super inspiring. So I thought I want to meet other entrepreneurs out there who are in the same business as you.
That's amazing what you want to do right now. It's good.
And to everyone at home, stay tuned because we have another exciting segment coming up right after this. Until then, this is Wake and Bake.
Welcome to Vanila.
Thank you.
Yeah, is this your first time to...
It is my first time actually.
Awesome.
How did you decide to venture into the crepe cake industry?
Actually, it came a long way. 5 years ago, when I wanted to start an F&B business, we actually took over this outlet, which has a lot of sentimental values to us. As of today, we've got like 23 outlets nationwide.
The name of the place, Millie Crepe, what does that actually stand for?
Millie in French means 1,000 layer, and crepe cake is one of the authentic way of how it was originated from Brittany, a little town in France, and that's where we got the recipe from.
Oh, and hence the name Millie Crepe.
That's right. So it's like 1,000 layer of pancakes.
Wow. What do you think makes your crab cakes unique from other desserts?
Our crepe cakes are actually, first of all, it is not infused with any kinds of fine sugar. So it's slightly healthier, and we call it a healthy indulgence. Secondly, we only use authentic ingredients.
Selection, every single one looked amazing.
I can't wait to let you try it.
And here it is.
Here it comes.
Oh my god, wow, look at that. So can you maybe explain to me what flavors these crepe cakes are?
One of the 6 best flavors that I want to show it to you.
Okay.
And the first one would be the bamboo charcoal.
Wow.
And this is actually infused with the carbon powder that we imported from Japan. And apparently this is actually good for your digestion.
Really?
It is not so sweet, so for those people who does not want a very sweet cake, bamboo charcoal will be one of the best selection. And secondly, this is the original vanilla, and we do not believe in adding essence or any fake preservatives onto it. Oh. Yeah, so this is really from Madagascar. And this is actually a story about love. This is actually called the tiramisu crepe cake.
How is that a story of love?
Yeah, so it's actually a marriage between coffee and chocolate, and you get it married together. And
so sweet.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I'll start with the vanilla one.
Okay.
Since
Enjoy
it's your signature dish.
What do you think?
The crepe just melts in your mouth.
Yes.
It's soft. It's not too sweet because it's different compared to like other vanilla flavors. So I'm gonna try the story of love. Was it?
Yeah, that's the tiramisu cake.
Tiramisu.
Yeah. So it's infused with. How about that?
So good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for letting me taste your amazing crab cakes.
You're most welcome.
And on behalf of Wake and Bake, we'd like to wish you all the success.
Thank you so much.
Well, we've come to the end of our show. As usual, I hope that you all enjoyed watching this episode. And if you do try any of our recipes, don't forget to tag us on our social media pages. Till next time, I hope you all have a good day. I'm your host, Mahira Khan, and this is Wake and Bake.